Today we are adopting 1000 sheep and bringing them to an empty island to build a wool farm which will produce more than 1 million wool in 24 hours.
Hold on, what's wrong with our current sheep farm?
I am glad you asked. It's garbage. It only has 1 sheep for every color, so when we need some wool, we never have enough from here. The solution so far has been this: just a land full of sheep that we then harvest, but we don't have time for that.
Okay, I get it, and I definitely agree. But if you're going to make a new farm, let's do it right and make it produce at least 1 million wool in 24 hours.
Yikes, is it even possible to build a farm that big?
Dude, we are Shulkercraft after all, there is no other option. To be able to hit the goal, we need over 1000 sheep and they ain't gonna fit around this area. But I do remember we had some nice looking islands where we could build it.
Or even better, what if we build it on a mushroom island? This is a completely more free... Oh wait, that means there's also no sheep around here. I didn't really even think of that. So we headed back to the closest island with mobs, made ourselves some boats and got the sheep. Come here, you little sheep.
Oh, there is a sheep following you. You're robbing his mom.
Uh-oh, busted.
That's a bit rude, Lauri.
He's coming, but he's really slow. We'll pick him up later on.
If you guys just knew how lucky you are to be the first sheep in our huge project.
You can go back to your mama now. Here you go. Very nice. Whole family is here. At some point there is gonna be 1000 sheep right here. So if you don't wanna get a call from PETA, we better make it that 1 sheep has at least 1 block of space.
This is not your regular sheep farming area, it's a special shape, so we can get the sheep out of here one by one. But first we gotta breed a lot of them.
It may sound crazy, but there is something more important I need to do other than breeding the sheep. That is introducing you to our today's sponsor, War Thunder. War Thunder is a free multiplayer game where you can control military vehicles, aircrafts and naval vessels. Just like Minecraft, it is available on all platforms: PC, Xbox, PlayStation and Mac. Customize your vehicles with endless options and head straight into the battles. Their newest update, Apex Predators, just added a selection of over 40 new and updated models of aircrafts, ground vehicles and naval vessels, along with the iconic trio of the F-16, the MiG-29 and the Tornado, a brand new location, the Gold Quarry, and reworked Poland map for ground battles. Not only that, but new effects, sounds and voiceovers were also added. Don't miss out on War Thunder, since all the new players and players who haven't been active for 6 months get a free bonus of 500,000 silver lions, 3 premium vehicles, XP boosters, premium account, backups, discounts and more. Get all of these bonuses and War Thunder using my link in the description below. Thank you War Thunder for sponsoring, but I have to continue my sheep farming now.
As for the farm itself, we did some investigation work beforehand on YouTube and found this really cool sheep farm by Jetmay Menda. It can produce over 82,000 wool per hour when built into this quadruple floor farm.
Looking at the size of the island we have here, we are not gonna build an apartment complex here. Instead, it's gonna be a 1-layer tall sheep farm that is just the maximum size possible from one edge to another.
And we already collected all the blocks required to build this farm. But that wasn't easy.
The farm needed like 14,000 glass, but black glass is cooler, so we had to spend the extra time coloring them after smelting. Then it completely robbed us out of all the redstone supply, since the sheep farm needed like 3,000 observers, a lot of droppers, pistons and so on.
Not trying to flex or anything, but I'm super proud of these 9 stacks of dispensers. As you know, you gotta craft them one by one and it gets annoying pretty quickly.
Congrats, bro.
So yeah, we probably spent like 4 hours on collecting all the items needed.
Finally, we can get to building the farm on this island.
No dude, we need to landscape and make it nice and flat first. The farm area is now flat and ready, but we still have to do the edges around the farm. A random fact, but did you guys know on the mushroom island a grass block looks super bright and green?
Wow, imagine if you could actually do the whole island like this.
We actually can. Just grab a shovel and a hoe, then use both of them to convert mycelium into dirt blocks, and then eventually it will turn into grass. If it's close to grass block, of course.
Finally, a one good use for the netherite hoe. Look at our island now, it is all so beautiful and green. But how are you doing, Robin, with the ship?
The breeding is going well. We had 10 sheep and now we have hundreds of white sheep and one blue sheep.
Meh. We have already spent 3 hours working on preparing this island. Let's finally begin with the farm build.
The rails you're seeing will be used as a redstone wire to turn the farm on and off. It's gonna produce tens of thousands of food blocks per hour, so it's important to stop the lag when we are not using it.
The build is now at this point that we need to get in the ship, and let me show you how we do that. So for this we made a little railway, and now we can send in a ship and just drop it into its own little place. One ship done, only 1023 more to go.
Like with any of our huge Minecraft build projects, we have no idea if a small port is gonna take 1 hour or 10 hours. Today we are just transporting 1000 sheep, typical day of Minecraft YouTuber.
And talking about useful skills, we actually got pretty fast with sending the sheep to their new homes. At about halfway in, I would say we were sending in a sheep every 10 seconds or so.
It took us 5 hours to get the 1000 sheep into their position, and we are very tired. But before we close up the chambers, we can't forget to color them using these beautiful dyes. There will be a total of 64 sheep in every single color.
I only have one thing to say about this beautiful view. What color is your sheep farm? Now this looks way cooler. We have the whole rainbow color of sheep here. Now we gotta close off the sheep areas so they can feel nice and secure in here.
Can't forget the most important part of the sheep farm, inputting the shears. We want to run this farm for hundreds of hours without problems, so we need a lot of shears.
That's why this whole dispenser is going to be full of shears. This whole dropper, but also a hopper and a barrel behind it, so every 2 sheep gets 50 shears in total. Quick math shows we need 25,600 shears in total.
And no, we didn't forget about this. Thanks to our powerful iron farm, we were able to collect over 50,000 iron ingots in under 2 hours. And by collecting, I mean we just sat here doing nothing.
Let's craft and input all the shears to be one step closer to finishing this sheep farm.
When we got close to the end of crafting all the shears, I noticed Lauri looked kinda old. Then I realized the time has gone way too fast, and we just spent 2 hours inputting the shears.
Before we get too old, let's build a nice decoration around this farm.
To remind us what collection of wool colors we have here, we are making these beautiful walls around the farm. Although I'm only scared about one thing, lightning.
It's mostly made out of wool. So, as you can understand, a thunderstorm is something we need to avoid at all costs. If you're asking how do we even collect all the wool, then this is the next little part we need to build.
Alright, our farm build is ready, unless I just had a great idea on what to change. Okay, now the build is officially ready, but how well does it work?
You just have to see it for yourself. It's crazy. Flicking this lever will turn on the whole farm and have a look at all that wool that is being harvested. The amounts are just crazy and they're all going into our collection system. That's like a rainbow Skittles dispenser.
To be honest, this farm definitely needs a loud environment sign. The sheep do be kinda going crazy here.
But remember where we started, being completely out of wool. So we tested this new farm for 24 hours straight and here is the result of that. It brought us a total of 1,267,000 wool blocks. How crazy is that? Basically generating 15 wool blocks every single second.
You will never see us complaining about wool blocks again, thanks to this farm. We trapped these mushroom cows beforehand, so now they can be let free again.
Enjoy your brand new island. What about these sheep here? Do we let them free as well? Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and as always there is a worth download link below so you can explore the sheep farm island yourself.
See ya in the next episode, bye!